So didn't that scare you, that the world is going to maybe say this is a person who's not experienced? Look here, you're a social worker, you're not a priest or a pastor, or a person from a background that has the exposure or training or schooling about theology. What was running in your mind when you were putting down these words?
I think there's something that I always say, is that with each and every book that I have written, for me, I've always been at a point where I've never seen myself as an expert. God has also taken me through a journey that as I am writing that book, there are certain things that He is teaching you.
Okay.
There are certain things that He's enforcing in me, and there's certain things that He was breaking. So it was a journey with also me and God, because I think sometimes it is important for us that as much as we write about things, we understand that we're not necessarily experts. We also on a journey. We also growing. We also being taught. We continually on a journey as people, as human beings. And I think for me, what in a way kept me positioned was the fact that I kept on going to God, because there were moments I wanted to stop. There were
Give
moments
up, quit, throw in the towel.
I felt
run away.
Do you get me? There were so many things, and I think also it was from a point where we grew up reading books that were written by people from Europe. Books that were written by white people even in our own countries. So you look at yourself not only just as a young person, but you look at yourself in terms of the color of your skin. You look at yourself in terms of the gender that you are. There's so many things that
there are many stereotypes that construct you to feel inadequate, that are self-imposed, or the environment is constructing around you and they are caging you or squeezing you. I like one thing you said. As a coach, I always tell people I'm a student of life, because I mentioned to someone just a couple of minutes ago that the more you learn, the more you realize that you do not know. And the more you realize that you do not know, the more you realize that you ought to be humble so that you are able to grow. And also the more you learn, the more you feel lighter and the more you feel empty. I mean, if you've experienced that feeling, because I've read widely, I read a lot of books.